tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. And in our matchup tonight, you'll see the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Anthony Simons out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Grant. Then there's Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 4. And for Milwaukee, Beasley on the wing along with Middleton. Lopez is the pivot with Giannis to his side. And it's Lillard in at the point. This should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
And here are the Trailblazers. Now, here's Brogdon. Knocks it loose. Grant with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. No good from Grant. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And the strength Giannis has in his upper body allows him to just brush off the contact and complete that play.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball.
And the second free throw, good.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead-by-example approach is so valuable to the squad. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Bucks. The pass to Brogdon. To the paint. And he jams it with authority.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Antetokounmpo. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots to a good start.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
That's a 2 from Simons. Rebounded by the Bucks.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And that one's good by Giannis.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Brogdon kicks to Ayton. Pass to Simons. Jam! Simons!
Anthony Simons is more than capable of hammering it down, especially when the defense isn't guarding him tightly.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Well, GA, it took some time, but the Blazers gave in to Lillard's trade request.
And there was no way for both parties to move forward. But the move had been speculated for years, and the Blazers get a chance to hit the reset and develop their young talent.
Williams, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Scoot Henderson comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Simons surveying the D. Bucks leading by 7. Bounce pass Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got 14 points.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And it's Simons missing.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Trying to get open is Lopez. Antetokounmpo with the bucket. 16 points for him.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And stolen by Lillard. Passes it to Giannis. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here is Simons. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Shot to stop the run, and good that time. Simons has got his 2nd basket.
The mid-range J from Simons, old school.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Outside Williams. Back to Henderson. Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 5 assists in the game. Trailblazers trail by 15. Henderson looking it over. Here's Grant. And it's good off the glass.
I love the defensive effort, but Grant just turns up his intensity in order to beat them.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. These interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
The balance between East and West after years of being dominated by the West is starting to even out some.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Milwaukee on top, up 11. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Milwaukee.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
On the court for the Trailblazers, the wingmen is Sharp and Thibault. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Kamare in at power forward. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And watching Malik Beasley over the years, Smitty, he is built to score.
Yes, he is, Kevin. He's out there to put the ball in the bucket, and he can get hot in a hurry. When that happens, just keep feeding him the rock. Solid work from the interior. Sharp doesn't pass up these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Three-pointer, Lillard, nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now, here's Sharp, covered by Beasley. Pass to Sharp. The tray sinks the three-pointer. Sharp's got 5.
Shaden Sharp is solid from deep. You can't leave him that wide open.
Here's Antetokounmpo against contact. Giannis Antetokounmpo forces it through.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been kept back down to 11. Some big points there from Sharp.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Chris Middleton is a huge part of the Bucks' offensive attack. Giannis says we need him to be aggressive, taking over games. And asked whether down the stretch he needed to be the one to take over, Giannis says, nah, I trust this guy to death. If he wants the ball, he gets it. Simple as that. Kevin?
You're so right, David. The trust factor is definitely there. Hey, thanks for the report. And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Steve, there's a whole lot of young talent throughout the NBA, but which players to you stand out above the rest?
Kevin, there's the obvious ones like Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, SGA, John Moran, and Anthony Edwards. They are consistently growing as players. I am keeping my eye on a guy like Evan Mobley. He could be an all-time great defender.
Up and in on the layup. Brogdon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
Fades away. The rebound by Middleton. Bucks leading by 7. Lillard outside. Fires from deep. Drains the three-pointer. Lillard's got 6 points.
I mean, a lights-out perimeter shooter. Lillard isn't bashful at looking to fire from downtown.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Antetokounmpo. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Defensive foul.
Free throw no good for Giannis. Greg, we heard Giannis after last year's playoffs. He was asked whether his season was a failure. Is that a fair term to throw around?
Kevin, I think it's all semantics. You know, whether you say failure, falling short, unsuccessful, disappointing, they all amount to pretty much the same thing.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Henderson against Lillard. From 12 feet out. Henderson, no good.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
The big man, Giannis with a nice touch.
And defensively, you hope you've accounted for everything. Then Giannis whips out the floater. Insane.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here's Milwaukee now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Lillard from outside, and another three for Milwaukee.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now a timeout called by Portland. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
34 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Grant.
Totally unselfish play there from Aiden. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Henderson against Lillard. Fires for 3. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Trailblazers trail by 19. Beasley with the steal. Lillard the pass to Giannis. Fires from the line. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Aiden. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And so it's Milwaukee taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 32 points. And that wraps up the halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Middleton and Giannis slot in at the small and power forward. Malik Beasley out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And the Trailblazers with possession here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a new era in Portland with number 3 pick Scoot Henderson viewed as the franchise player of the future. He says, I'm going to embrace it. I've got a lot of responsibility, but it just comes with the work ethic. I always fall back on getting in the gym. I'm determined to be the best version of myself. Kevin, back to you.
I love the fact, David, don't you, that he wants to be great. That was a terrific report. Thank you. That one drops for him. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Pulls up. High post. They get it again. Kicks it out to Beasley. Out to the wing. Lillard from outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 19.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
Beasley left side. And Antetokounmpo inside. Covered by Simons.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Simons, the pass to Ayton. Here's Brogdon. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Get up, Malcolm. You think this guy is just about jumpers? There's more to his game.
Lillard dishes to Antetokounmpo. And that one, good. Giannis has got 38 points.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Now a timeout called by Portland. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
Once again, Bucks fans.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Trailblazers lurking in the basement of the conference for the time being. They're not pleased with their performance so far this season.
Yeah, and when you look at Portland, they've fallen all too quickly down to that spot at the bottom of the standings. If any team needed a bright start, it was them.
Yep, they're already been written off by a lot of people this season. I'm not ready to give up on them quite yet, but they better show me something soon. Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
Sharp, the pass to Brogdon. Top of the key, and the jumper is on the mark. Brogdon's got 11 points.
Nice pass. You love how Sharp anticipates situations.
Three-pointer, Lillard. That shot, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off. And one thing you'll love about Jeremy Grant, his versatility as a player.
GA plays both ends with activity and skill. A switchable 6'8" frame. He's a plug-and-play on any roster in this league. Well, Damian Lillard is such an intelligent playmaker. He sees an opening and dishes the ball.
Lays it up and banks it in.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Milwaukee leading by 17. Here's Giannis. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
Here's Brogdon. And the layup's good off the glass. 13 points in the game.
And he has found the stroke, folks. Continues to knock down shot after shot. Perfection thus far.
Get the teardrop. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Middleton.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
For three, Brogdon. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And it's Portland with the rebound. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
Wow. Anytime Sharp lifts off, it's showtime.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Lillard gets it to go.
Picking up from where he left off, I lost count of how many threes he hit in the first half. Now nails this one.
Lopez with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wily move by Damian Lillard, taking his shot right into the defense to draw the foul.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Henderson, no one around him. No good on the three. Well, through three-quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bucks lead by 19. And we'll be back right at
The Trailblazers.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Anderson and Simons, they have guard duties. Williams is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Brogdon in at the 3 slot. And he comes up with the deuce. Giannis has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Milwaukee.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Henderson, no good.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And to Tacumbo, and he converts the layup. Giannis has got 50 points.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Lillard from outside, and again Milwaukee with the triple. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Bucks.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And let's not forget how dominant they've been defensively. Great job of forcing some tough shots, often leading to blocks.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simons has got 4 this quarter.
Listed at 6'4", but Anthony Simons has a 6'9" wingspan, and that length certainly helps him on the interior.
Three-pointer, Lillard. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. A three-pointer is right on target.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Lillard surveying the D. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Lillard's got 26 points. Portland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Henderson outside. Takes a three. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. And good! There's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Now Simons. Misses the three. Lillard against Simons.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. From downtown, and another three for Milwaukee.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Here's Brogdon, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Banked in off the glass.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis.
I'll tell you, his shot blocking made a big impact. Whether it was on the ball or rotating over to help, he provided the intimidation factor this defense needed.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without foul.
Ayton hits them both. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lillard. And the pass to Beasley. Bucks passing it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Giannis. And it's Ayton with the rebound. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Thibault. Second shot opportunity. And it's Ayton missing. Middleton the pass to Lillard. On the wing, Giannis. From about 16, and another basket for Milwaukee.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin.